high school students laugh. I mean, really laugh and get involved with Shakespeare. And, laughing at a Shakespearean comedy and cheering on the actors. I know the actors got a charge out of it, and Lord knows I did. So we do open tonight. So last night was our sneak preview.
There we go.
But tonight, I felt my echo going on there. So yeah, we open tonight, and we'll talk about it more. But
so what boring stuff are you talking about?
I was talking about myself primarily.
I forgot my clipboard.
Right over here. There's your clipboard, Dick. And so yeah, I was pretty much talking about myself, but we'll talk about that more later on. And that's it from me for the morning. Dick, how are you doing besides being Mr. Tech God over there?
Doing good. Just trying to get this video stuff going. And we got a big show today with the Extension Hour. They're doing the Master Gardeners. So if you're into that kind of stuff, it's going to be a great show.
Now, what makes a gardener a master gardener?
Well, actually, I think what it is an organization wanted to get together who loves gardening. And they're like, hey, we need to give ourselves a name. And part of their mission is to teach people. So I think it's like a journeyman master kind of thing.
Like a master plumber.
Yeah, and I think that's what they're trying to go for. But you know what? This is a good question. You might learn what it is when you...
I will tune in.
Yeah.
So I was playing on the injured list yesterday, and I didn't even know it.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. I still don't believe you.
It's true. Well, here's the thing. It's feeling to let people know. Night before last, I banged my foot into something really hard, really fast, and so yesterday I was in pain. I thought, man, I must have bunged this up pretty good. I found out I broke my toe and been walking around on it all day. So it's not like I need a cast or anything like that. I just looked like Forrest Gump for a while. Last night the pain was kind of going up a bit, but today, because one of my cast members is like this nurse who like totally took care of my foot for me. And I took a handful of Advil and feel so much better. But yeah, yesterday I was operating on the pain levels. And okay, so we're still trying to work on our Facebook Live.
No, YouTube Live.
Sorry, YouTube Live. Oh, so we're on YouTube Live.
Did I say Facebook?
You did. And listeners are going to Facebook.
Oh, well, yeah. YouTube Live or channel.
We're YouTube Live. So tune in. Scroll. We can do like live scrolling during Facebook. Like those live tweeting when you watch a TV show and everyone goes, OMG, Rick died. Now we can, but if you want to see us.
You know what? I can try Facebook too. Let's try that.
Let's try it. Dick is just Mr. Techie today. Well, we want to impress our special guest. We have a special guest coming in at 10 o'clock, John Walling.
I wonder what the bandwidth would be. So this is just all test right now.
Yeah, we are testing. We had some technical difficulties. Last week, we started off with YouTube Live and it seemed to be going well. Then we just had some computer issues. Skynet tried to take over our... hey, no, that's not me. That's the video I posted earlier. We're getting there, though. So anyhow, we did make it to another Friday, and a lot of good stuff happening this weekend going on. Last night, I did swing by briefly, so briefly, the First Thursday concert and market. And it was great. There were so many families there, Dick. It was good to see. A lot of people, but a lot of kids running around over at Heritage Plaza. Don't forget, the first Thursday of every month, not only do they moved the farmers market over there to Heritage Plaza, but also they have a concert happening. And apparently it's really great music. Plenty of parking. It wasn't like Disney World crammed, so everyone was having fun. It wasn't like you were standing in line for everything for 30 minutes. So that was awesome. So that was a Thursday night. Of course.
All right, we're live.
Cool. Friday night, of course, we have Kiss Me Kate opening. Tickets are available. Owen Theater, that's with an RE.com. And lots of live music, too. Also know that Conroe Coffee is open when you have like weekends, show nights, and stuff like that. They stay open until 10 o'clock. So even though Kiss Me Kate goes a little past 10, still pop on over to Conroe Coffee during intermission. Get yourself reloaded for Act 2. And Dick I think he's wrapping up some technical issues. Yeah. Awesome. We're live.
So we're trying to do all the social media real quick to let people know we're here.
Let people know. So it should be Star Wars Day. It's May the 4th. And I remember the first year that happened, it was so cute. Now it's like, I think they're going to try to make an actual national holiday. For the May the 4th be with you. Like I said, the first year, it was funny. Second year, not so much. Now it's like, okay, I get it. Star Wars Day.
I still think it's stupid to do that.
Well, here's the thing. I was alive during the actual, Star Wars before they started giving them episode names. And the May the Force Be With You was huge. All of us kids were doing it. I mean, that was like the new, right? It was that. And that's why I got into Tolkien, The Hobbit, because some friends said, hey, we're reading this book and they have this special language, dwarf runes. And so read this book, learn the dwarf runes, and we can pass notes in class and teacher will never know what we're saying. And it's true. That's how I got into Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, is so I could pass notes in class without getting busted for what I wrote. I was a bad child.
Figures.
Yep.
No, okay, so now, hold on. Let me, what we need to do.
What do we need to do?
We need to let people know who's coming in today, and then we can take a break so I can recollect.
Sounds good. We got John.
Because I know I'm kind of like, what are you talking about? Who cares? Like, oh my God.
Yeah, I get that.
Kiss Me Kate's at Owen Theater, folks. Did you know that? I didn't know that. It's opening weekend. Get your tickets now.
Well, there's nothing happening at the Crichton, so we got to.
I'm just saying, I think it's going to be great. I'm just letting you know.
You should come on over.
So
check it out.
I was thinking about coming over because I was filming some stuff for the things that go around downtown. They had a poetry reading with a group. I don't know who it was. It was kind of weird because when I walked in, it wasn't like they weren't welcoming. It was more of like, what's this guy doing here? He's not on the list, kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about? You get that look, like you knew these people were a tight knit group, and I was just like, all right, well, and I try to ask like, hey, when does this really start? Like, I want to shoot some footage. No one really knew. And then, of course, Folk Family Revival, and I forgot who the opening band was. I have all my stuff somewhere around here. I need to find it. But I was there last night.
Cool.
So it was good. It was a good show. I was impressed.
Are you gonna go back and like read poetry sometime? Because I would like give you.
Oh, my favorite one was this guy was talking about he loves classical music, so he wrote a sonnet, and I wanted you to be there because I don't know really what that means, and he wrote it in comparison of the human body with the cello, and it was really nice. It was a really nice, I guess, sonnet. And what was funny is his phone kept going off, but he put his phone in the pocket, in the front pocket, so his phone was right by the microphone, and so it was like boop, 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 boop. And he's one of those guys, I guess he's so passionate, like he just disregarded it and just hammered through with this mic going like, and the body of the cello, and he's got the like in the back, like just going off, and I was like, is this on purpose, or
it could have been, or else he was in the zone. But no, a sonnet is a 14-line poem, usually with like 10 syllables per line. And shall I compare thee to a summer's day? That's one of the sonnets there. But as we go into break, I can give you a spoiler: unemployment numbers are out, and they they will surprise you.
Like what?
It's a teaser.
Well, you know who's coming in today, right?
Yeah, John Walling with the Cut and Shoot Hog. Is it Hog Writers Club? Hog Club?
I think the official. Let me check it right now. The official. They have like numbers and stuff.
He's like this awesome dude who rides a Harley Davidson.
Well, it's called the Cut and Shoot Hog Spring. Well, they call it the Spring Fling Bike Show, which is a fundraiser.
Right. That's what
but I think they're part of the. I'm looking it up. Sorry.
Well,
it's like Cut and Shoot TX 18850 chapter whatever.
Yeah, they're hardcore. But yeah, we got Hog Rider coming in today at 10 o'clock, and he's going to tell us whatever. He's going to tell us all about it.
But we are, just to let folks know, we're going to take a quick break, but we are on Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and we'd love to hear if it's working, because it says it's working, but it also has chat options, and we love for you to use those.
Yeah, do those live
just
chats.
Say hi. And I think if you're on Facebook, you just go to the video. Oh, see, look, someone said morning, Skippy. So
morning.
Is it working? Does it look good? I know besides Skippy.
It's like a Ouija board. Can you hear us?
What I love is the YouTube does a mirror image, and Facebook does the normal image, so I don't really know what people are seeing.
Flash back and forth. Okay, if Skippy's on the left side of your screen, looking at the screen, then that's normal. If not, then you're getting mirror image. You're getting alternate universe. Skippy.
We're brought to you by Conroe Coffee
and
Clean Sweet Bob's Cleaning. Hey, Skippy, break a leg this week. I mean, break a toe.
Yeah, broke a toe. Let's see if I can break the whole leg tonight.
So We'll be right back after these sponsored messages. We got more coming your way on Mornings with Lone Star.
Available in the Montgomery County area from Clean Sweep Office Cleaning, with scheduled cleaning services such as floor care, window care, trash collection, restroom disinfection, and stair and elevator cleaning. Clean Sweep can service a business one time or on a regular schedule, with daily, weekly, and monthly options. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning can be found online at cleansweepofficecleaning.com or by calling 832-689-7996. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning. Take back your time and let us make your office shine. Mornings with Lone Star is sponsored by Clean Sweep Office Cleaning.
Lone Star Community Radio is ready for the summer. If you or anyone you know is looking for a summer internship, Lone Star Community Radio is a great place to learn the radio and TV business. Contact the station at info@irlonestar.com or call the station's message line at 936-647-3776. Lone Star Community Radio offers a great opportunity to those interested in learning about the radio world.
Conroe Coffee is a local coffee shop located in the heart of downtown Conroe at 206 North Main Street, Conroe, Texas. Conroe Coffee serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with other treats and coffee. For more information regarding store hours and delivery in downtown Conroe, Conroe Coffee is on Facebook or by telephone at 936-266-7632.
We would like to thank Conroe Coffee for being a supporter of Lone Star Community Radio and our morning sponsor with Mornings with Lone Star.
Have a legal question? Are you a resident of Montgomery County? Call 281-645-6344 to talk to a volunteer attorney from the Woodlands Bar Association. We answer the phones on the first Monday of every month at 281-645-6344 from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. to provide general legal information and information about legal resources to Montgomery County residents.
Hey guys, this is Connor.
This is Dick.
This is Chris. And we're with the Ticket Stub Podcast every Thursday live at noon on 104.5 and 106.1 FM in the Conroe area. Also, anytime at irlonestar.com. You go to irlonestar.com/TTS. You can find all of our social media.
And don't forget, we give away 2 tickets to the Grand Theater on every show.
If you like movies and you like complaining or celebrating anything that has to do with the silver screen, check out the Ticket Stub Podcast and join us every Thursday at noon o'clock on Lone Star Community Radio. Welcome back. Mornings Lone Star, irlonestar.com, and locally on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. We got John Walling coming in from the Cut and Shoot Hog chapter, Harley Davidson, about a fundraiser they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a big man, so I'm really excited about having him back. Remember last time we had him in?
How can I forget? The dude's a presence. He walks in the door and he's there. You know, he embodies the Harley Davidson. I don't know if I can say the word on the air, so I'll say bad butt and fill in butt with your word of choice. Just there. He needs to be in a Terminator movie. And he and his, if memory serves, his wife rides too, because they sent us some photos. Or he sent me some photos. Yeah, great people. I mean, just awesome. This event's happening this weekend. He's going to talk all about it. So when we left, I teased us and said that unemployment numbers are out.
Oh, for like forever?
Well, I mean, the latest unemployment numbers are out. And for the first time in decades, not years, decades, unemployment is below 4%.
Cool. What was it before?
Well, it's
like 4%.
No. It's like 4.3. 5 point something, 6 point something, 4 point something. And the thing with the numbers, one reason why this is significant, it's like a threshold. We're back under 4%, 3.9%, but I'll take it. Because unemployment numbers typically don't count on people who just give up looking for work. Because remember, even though, let's say you're let go from a job, you go to Texas Workforce Solutions and you get your unemployment benefits. even though you qualify for benefits for a year, you only get the full benefits for 6 months. The purpose is to have this amount of money that will get you through a year if you supplement it with other income. So a lot of people are like, yeah, I got unemployment for a year. And then 6 months rolls around like, wait, where's my unemployment check? I've been enjoying this. And it's like, well, you used up all your benefits. And so at that point, your jobless claim falls, saying I'm looking for a job, or so many people stop looking for jobs. They like give up. And I'm not saying that judgmentally. It's just like, it's like there's no hope for me. I'm not even going to send out a resume. And they are no longer counted as unemployed per se. That's where the welfare numbers kick in. So this is kind of like a double whammy thing, because this is good news all around. So with unemployment coming down, significant numbers, and that because that means also fewer people are now getting jobs who gave up before. So this is really good. So some things are happening right. This is something interesting, kind of hand in hand with that. There was the current administration put a work for benefits plan in place, and already it took off in Maine, huge, the state of Maine. Maine changed its kind of like a pilot program, changed its welfare program to say that able-bodied adults, childless adults. So if you're able-bodied and childless, in order to receive certain benefits, like the SNAP or food stamp, is the old word for it, they had to work, train, or volunteer to qualify for those benefits. So as a result, two things happened. One, those who left the program, or those who left the food stamp program, because of this, saw their incomes on average more than double within a year. So it just shows that to help someone along, just not to give them a handout, but give them a hand up. I know it sounds cliche, and
isn't that what crisis
assistance center hands up global goods? I mean, it's the thing. It's to assist someone, and those who can't work and can't draw an income. That's what it's supposed to be for. Enough able-bodied people are out there who there's only so much money to go around. I'm trying not to sound judgmental in any way of this. I'm just stating some numbers. So there's that. The people who got off the original food stamp program under this one saw their incomes more than double. So that's an incentive. But also the number of people in Maine going on the food stamp program dropped once this new program was initiated from 16,000 to 1,500. That is significantly dropped. That is like a 90% drop in food stamp claims.
How long can we keep it up, folks?
Well, the economy, you cannot deny. I know the headlines are saying Russia collusion and porn stars, but meanwhile, in the real world, the economy is doing good. Oil is stabilizing. We're back at $60, $70 a barrel, which is good. When we were at over $100 a barrel, that's where we were paying something a gallon for tax, and that was too high. But then we dropped under $50 a barrel, and that gas was too low. And that's when oil companies had to start shutting down because they weren't making enough money to explore. So you got a sweet spot, the $60 to $80 range for petroleum for barrels. And of course, remember, it's also a little bit more expensive now because there's actually a summer mix of petroleum. There's summer mix and winter mix, and summer mix is more expensive, which is why during summer you also see your gas prices go up, as well as supply and demand. More people are traveling during the summer, so you can afford to charge them more. But the economy is doing really good stuff lately. I mean, it's booming. Unemployment down, jobless claims down. The jobless claims among African Americans is now the lowest it's been ever. It's not like it's not like since the 60s, since the 70s. No, ever. It's never been lower. So things are happening. I wish more outlets would concentrate on this. CBS News has spent a lot of time on a porn star. And
well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, but she's been dressed the whole time. So what's the purpose?
I guess.
If I'm going to spend an hour with a porn star, it needs to be on HBO or something. But so good things happening with the economy. But I just love where unemployment's under 4% and gay. That's all I will say to that. So that's my national news today. And we're going to do international. Dick and I are trying to do national, international, regional, kind of like Texas based, and then local, like Conroe, Woodlands based stuff. So Skippy started off with his national headlines today. We were talking kind of, I guess Kiss Me Kate counts as the hyper local for me. So what funny headlines did you come across today, Dick? Anything good?
Well,
you sent me a text early this morning.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. This is people.
Like
I love that. We have a follow up on.
Well, I don't think it's the same person.
No, but the copycats. You catch the copycat, you get to the original. So we got to put people in context. Over the months, Dick and I have every now and then. Well, Dick has. I've been fascinated by the story. The Mad Pooper. You don't know the Mad Pooper? Turned out to be a lady who would like go out jogging every day and poop in neighbors' yards, and she finally got caught. But then there was a copycat that happened in Colorado. But then there was yet another one, right? Another pooper out there in our midst.
Yeah. I didn't read the article. I just saw the headline. I was like, here you go. Here you go, Sean.
Okay. I'm sorry. I put Dick on the spot for that. Well, make something up because, that's what I do. No,
what I was reading about it is apparently a teacher was jogging, or a superintendent. Let me pull it up, actually.
Yeah, because this is what I woke up. When I wake up in the morning when my alarm goes off.
Well, what's strange is at first I thought it was the same person. I was like, oh, they finally caught the Mad Pooper. And then it wasn't, and they called this person, let's see, the Mystery Pooper. So I was like,
and I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you pesky kids.
It turned out to be the superintendent. Superintendent charged Monday with defecating in public.
So a school district superintendent, is that what we're saying?
Yeah. So basically, the surveillance was set up due to the human feces being found on a daily basis on the school grounds. He lives about this Thomas. I'm going to pronounce that last name. Lives about 3 miles from the high school, and he was running on the track on the athletic field, and then he did his business. Maybe that's just like the only way. Imagine that like the only way you can use the restroom is you have to like jog in public, and then that's the only way you can relieve yourself.
Do you think like they should have? Because in Japan, one thing that kind of messed me up when I was a kid and when I moved to Japan, but they would actually have ditches along certain streets for you to go in the bathroom in, called benjos. And because they know, you can't always get into a building in time. And it took a while to get used to, but that was the culture there. So it, part of the deal. But like for jogging trails here, do you think we should like start having like porta cans or something like that, or special areas behind the trees?
Well, I think there's a lot of room, and it's also whose responsibility are your restroom habits. So I mean, if it becomes an issue in a certain area, then yeah, we need to as a community to figure that out. But like I remember when I first moved down here and to the station, there was poop all over the place. Like you could find it all over Heritage Place. Like, it was a real issue with some of the with the homeless population. That's who they think they were doing it, because they were just like doing it right outside the chamber and stuff like that. Because they locked the restrooms there. They won't unlock them during events. So I think it's a question we need to ask the city council people. We can do all this poop.
Oh, there's fertilizer. You do that stuff.
But yeah, I figured you liked that one.
Yeah, I woke up to it.
It was a teacher, and I was like, man, people are still pooping in public.
Because that was literally the first thing I saw this morning. You know that. I woke up, grabbed my phone to see what text happened.
You just woke up when I sent that?
I probably so. Oh my goodness. We have Conroe Coffee hand delivering our coffee to us today. And here, keep coming this way. A little more. Okay, now wave at the camera. That's right. We got you on the air. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you,
Sarah
Conroe
brings us coffee. We love you.
All right. Yeah, actually, if you want to have some Conroe coffee with us, come by the station. We got it.
Yeah.
It's delicious. We're going to have a special guest coming at 10. So if you want to show up around 10:30, feel free. Or until then, we'll be right back with more Mornings Lone Star on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and, of course, Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and irlonestar.com/MWLS.
Hey, coffee.
Business office cleaning is available in the Montgomery County area from Clean Sweep Office Cleaning. with scheduled cleaning services such as floor care, window care, trash collection, restroom disinfection, and stair and elevator cleaning. Clean Sweep can service a business one time or on a regular schedule with daily, weekly, and monthly options. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning can be found online at cleansweepofficecleaning.com or by calling 832-689-7996. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning. Take back your time and let us make your office shine. Mornings with Lone Star is sponsored by Clean Sweep Office Cleaning.
Conroe Coffee is a local coffee shop located in the heart of downtown Conroe at 206 North Main Street, Conroe, Texas. Conroe Coffee serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with other treats and coffee. For more information regarding store hours and delivery in downtown Conroe, Conroe Coffee is on Facebook or by telephone at 936-266-7632.
We would like to thank Conroe Coffee for being a supporter of Lone Star Community Radio and our morning sponsor with Mornings with Lone Star.
Did you know that there are over 153 million orphans in the world today? The sad reality is 99% of those kids will likely never be adopted. Core Love is an organization right here in Conroe that takes care of orphan children in Haiti, Honduras, and India. We bring the love of Jesus by providing their 6 basic needs of clean water, proper food, healthcare, education, job skills, and a loving home. Visit corelove.org. That's CORELUV.org. Will you help defend the orphan?
Don't forget to download the Lone Star Community Radio app from your Google Play or Apple Store. Bring Montgomery County's community radio with you anywhere with your smartphone or tablet. If you are in the Conroe area, tune in on FM. That's Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1. If you are on the computer, bookmark irlonestar.com as your internet radio station. A Lone Star Community Radio, broadcasting 24/7 from the heart of downtown Conroe, Texas.
Does your company have needs that can be met by an employee who is dependable, hardworking, enthusiastic, motivated, cooperative, respectful, and punctual? Conroe Independent School District Special Education Department can meet your needs by connecting you with potential employees that have been preparing for a lifetime of employment. We have numerous individuals seeking paid and unpaid work experiences. If your company is interested in seeing how we can meet your business needs, call Conroe ISD Special Education Department to find the best employees for you at 936-709-7671.
Welcome back, Mornings Lone Star. So I was thinking about this mystery pooper thing. Do you think he wanted to get caught?
Well, they were going to put cameras out there, weren't they?
Well, no, like reading more of the article, they said that they put surveillance out because there's mystery feces appearing.
But
he's the superintendent.
Yeah.
He should have known something was like being investigated. So I'm thinking he wanted to get caught.
Why? What? I don't want to say what evil lurked in his heart, but what was going through his mind? Would you, if you were Matt Pooper, would you want to get caught? Is this a desperate cry for help?
Hey, can you move the coffee? Apparently they don't like it. Just put it right in front of your face. There you go, right there. There. How's that? How's that, Dennis?
How about I just hug on to my coffee right here?
We'll just put it in front of the guest when he gets in here.
I am putting it in front of him. You put it in front of him. There we go. And see,
that's good branding. That's good branding right there.
There we go. Leo, yeah, we're good, Leo. Thank you.
That's great.
No, keep letting us know. We are on Facebook Live today. We're on YouTube Live. There are chat functions. You can also listen to us on IRLoneStar.com.
I love chat functions.
Not that kind of chat.
You know what I'm waiting for you to do is get something better than your tablet.
Like a laptop?
Or something more, it's easier for you to use. Because every time you're like, oh, my tablet died.
I think it was going to like one of those update things because it's been okay for so long. So far, so good. But no, this was one of those when I got my phones a couple of years ago, not the ones I have now, this iPhone, but the old iPhone. The AT&T store was having buy a phone, get a free tablet. So got a couple of phones, a couple of tablets. And I soon learned why they were free.
Yeah, we got a couple of everything.
Yeah, well, they paid out the nose for the phone, so the tablets were free. But then a few months later, I realized why they were free tablets. Half the games won't play on them.
What games do you want to play?
Well, there's this one that I was really enjoying playing called Star Trek Timelines, and it's, you know, you got the whole universe, so you build up ships, you could grab characters. It is a fun little diversion, and all of a sudden it would take forever to load up, and then would just go blank. And I rebooted and reset and started hitting the forums, and then I finally found out that for the tablet, and this is an LG 7, I think, and apparently this is the Yugo of tablets, that a lot of programs don't actually play well or play at all on them. So now I just use it basically for news and backgammon. Hey, I'm a gnarly backgammon player, my friends. You want to take me on backgammon, I will take you on.
I don't even know how to play it. So
I'll teach you, and I'll even teach you AC/DC.
Yeah,
rules.
but every time someone ever says, "Oh, I'll teach you how to play it," so that in my mind means I have to spend 10,000 hours to be good at it. So for those 10,000 hours, you're going to be like beating me the entire time. You know what?
I'll throw a game or two.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know that life.
I'll toss you the pity bone.
I don't want to know that life.
No.
But hey, you really did mess out. I know you were doing your rehearsal of the stupid Kiss Me Kate, but like, you know, the whole deal over at the Heritage Place was a lot of fun yesterday.
Like I said, I swung by very briefly. Didn't see you though, but I would have enjoyed it.
Okay, I was in the pool. There's a little pool.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding. That was not me.
Someone was that you in the arm?
Someone brought out a inflatable pool, and they put it on like the angle so they could lay down in it and watch the band, and, like the family. There was like 3 people in it.
Interesting.
It was a little strange. It wasn't interesting. It was stupid. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding with you.
Dick needs some new Conroe coffee.
I'm just getting the chat ready. If you want to chat with us, now I can do it.
Okay, is the chat back on?
Chat's back on.
Cool. Well, it is currently 9:35 in 25 minutes. We'll have special guest John Walling.
So are we just going to be doing this little number? It's like,
and what are you doing? Start playing the Girl from Ipanema. Dun, dun, dun. Just play some music until we're done.
Well, you know what we could do. You know, we were talking about some events, and this weekend there's a lot of events. Yesterday we had the folks from the Conroe Art League in, and when they talked about the trunk show over at the Madeley building, that's how we pronounce it. Cool, downtown Conroe.
Madeley. Thank you for letting us know that. I feel better.
Yeah, and then that they're going to have a special presentation tomorrow on Saturday where you can meet the folks. ConroeArtLeague.com for times and what's going on with that. But the trunk show is a cool deal because it is Mother's Day. Another thing going on is Josh Ward, local artist, is having a CD release party at the Montgomery County Fairgrounds. Check that out. Just look him up. Look up Josh Ward. You can find out tickets. I think tickets are like $20. They get you in. There's 2 bands opening for him or 2 artists opening for him, and that's happening at the fairgrounds under the barn. So rain or shine, it's going to happen. And if anything, that's actually kind of a unique thing. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use the barn. Like usually people use the convention center or they use the fields or something, but never under the barn where the actual rodeo takes place. So I bet that's actually a big deal to that guy.
It is.
You think so? Would that be a big? What? Okay, I guess this question, and listeners, you can let us know too. So we're sitting there getting ready for Folk Family Revival to go on, and they come up, they plug in their instruments, and I didn't even notice this, but apparently they named the stage at Heritage Place the Jay Ross stage.
Okay.
And do you know who Jay Ross is?
I do not.
He is well, he passed away, but he's a local Conroe music, I don't know how to say it, enthusiast. A listener can let me know like the more prominent way to describe him. He's been really involved.
Aficionado. So
Jay, yeah. I mean, he's like at Martin's. You ever been to Martin's, the place right there?
Yes.
That's after him.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So like he's been really involved, and he Folk Family really likes him, and so they made a shout out to it, and they go, "There's an honor to play on the stage." So I got to thinking, and this will be for the listeners and for you, since you're like a theater
nerd,
whatever. I wouldn't call nerd. I'd be like a theater person. What kind of stage is something that you would love to perform on? Like, what's a well-known? You know, like Green Hall is a big deal for Texas artists, musicians, and then like, like the Lincoln Center or whatever that crap is.
Yeah, Lincoln Center would be huge.
What's the biggest one?
Well, for me, it was the Royal Albert Hall in England. Free fire.
So it's gone?
Well, no, they rebuilt it.
All right. So how do you pronounce that?
Royal Albert Hall.
Okay, let's see how cool this place looks. Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. I went there once. Saw the London Symphony Orchestra there.
Is that where their main name place?
Yeah, that was like one of their default places if they played.
That's a really neat looking place.
Mm-hmm. And they played.
That sucks to be sitting behind the people, though. I wonder how much those tickets are. What discount you get for that? You know what I'm talking about? I'm looking at how the way the stage is set up, and there's someone always looking behind you.
Yeah,
because it's one big circle.
That
would come on. Would you want to pay for that? I guess just the experience alone.
Well, I did.
Did you sat behind?
Well, no. Just
so you're one of the suckers.
Yeah, it's me. Locally, the Arena Theater in Houston, Southwest Houston, is actually the stage rotates. It's the same thing. You got a circular stage in the center, and it slowly rotates. So everyone gets a peep. I bought my mom a ticket to Gladys Night in the Pips a year or two ago, and she enjoyed the heck out of that. So that'd be fun to play. At the Hobby Center downtown, several times I've been on the stage for Zilka Hall, which is a smaller stage, which I love. But Seraphim Hall in the Hobby Center, it seats thousands of people. I wouldn't mind playing that just to have thousands of people come see me, but it'd have to be something worthy of it. You can't have like an intimate show where people in the back row can't see you because you look like an ant. So it's got to be big spectacle show. But yeah, that's the kind of stage I like. Just it depends on the show. You know, you get a small intimate in the round, you know, where you're separated, you know, on three sides of the audience, the thrust stage, proscenium stage, just different ways of saying different stages for different kinds. Kiss Me Kate, we have a, you know, broad stage where audience is only in one direction. When I recently did Macbeth, it was in the round. So audience sat on three sides. And so it was much more of an immersive experience. It made you feel you were part of the action. And that's what you use the different kind of stages for.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. But you looked up at Royal Albert Hall. Pretty thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at Arena Theater now.
Oh, yeah, the Arena Theater, huh?
That's pretty cool.
It is. It truly is.
Now, who plays there?
Different kind of comedy acts. I believe Robin Williams played there a long time ago. Like Def Comedy Jam has been there.
I'm seeing that's where they do UFC stuff.
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool.
And again, if this stage, you know, it's not like a centrifugal force thing. It spins very slowly, but basically everybody gets front row, you know, not front row, but center seats, as it were.
That's cool.
Yeah. I like that.
Deal. Good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Got anything for me? I'm gonna bring in all the food today to the table.
Well,
events wise, there's more events going on. But we haven't talked about the election, but I mean, we can talk about that.
Yeah,
the Conroe elections tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. We put out yesterday. The word to candidates is like, if you're, I'll be nice. I'm not going to say whining, but you know, if you're bemoaning the fact that you're just not getting a lot of voters out there, because currently there is, when I say 1% voting turnout, that means of the 82,000 Conroe residents, 800 have voted. Now, not all of those 82,000 are eligible to vote, but let's say half of them are. So 82,000 residents, 41,000 possible voters, 800 have shown up, which makes it 2%, a 2% voter turnout. And, you know, some people say, if you don't vote, you don't have the right to complain. Sure you do. You have the right to complain anything you want. You don't have to vote. However, those who bemoan, well, I don't like who's in City Hall, or I don't like this.
You mean those Twitter people you are infatuated with?
Yes, I'm infatuated with the anonymous Twitter users. But seriously, they go off and whine, and I can't give that a lot of credence. It's like when you vote, you know, people say, well, my vote doesn't matter. There have been too many elections in recent history, that would deny that. And there is a reason why we have the Electoral College. I believe the Electoral College should stay where it is. I know some of our listeners disagree, and I love having the debate on that. But votes do count, even with an Electoral College system, especially in a the Electoral College doesn't really count in a municipal race. It's not that grand a scale. So it is the popular vote. And to me, it's almost as bad as running unopposed. I would rather somebody run against somebody else just so you get to find out what this person stands for.
Yeah. Well, I think it's also one of the harder elections because you're literally I think you're just voting for these 3 positions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're voting for anything else.
It's city council position
and
4 or 5. And
I mean, there's a reason why the national election's a big deal because there's a lot of reasons to go vote, not just for the president, but for a lot of local things.
Local referendums.
Yes. So I'll be interested to see the ballot. Actually, let's check it out.
Referendums and propositions. And that's significant. This is road bonds. This is school boards. This is what,
the
where
one that's going on right now.
No, just
so you got me all fired up, and now I'm going to be disappointed.
No, in the general, we're going to have propositions about toll roads, about road bonds, about school boards, where your money goes to, where it doesn't go to. Voters should have a say, and well, they do have a say for the most part. They got to hold their county commissioners and their city council members to task on, here's your budget. Why are you over budget? Or why are you under budget? Why are you sitting on money when this needs to happen? So there's one of the worst things going over budget is hanging on to your money when things need to be.
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on around the county in the different areas, but I mean, it's still a 1-page vote.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at Montgomery. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in Montgomery.
But truly, we encourage you to get out and vote, but also vote smart. Know your candidates. Just, as I pointed out yesterday, there's a candidate that I assumed was one gender and is another gender. And I was just going off the name because I knew absolutely nothing about this candidate.
Who?
Jody
Kowski?
Yeah.
You thought I was a woman?
Well, the name Jody is
I'll tell
traditionally.
Him that. I'll tell him that.
Well,
maybe that'd be his ongoing joke.
Let him come to the studio.
You can let her come to the studio.
There you go. Let Jody come to the studio and take me to task on it, because that's kind of the point. Even though I'm not a Conroe resident, so I can't vote in Conroe, I work in Conroe every day and usually every night as well. So I have, it's part of a constituent's job to know who their elected officials are. But these elected officials also need to let themselves be known to the populace.
Well, what we need to do is we need to get a list of what do you call them? Loaded questions.
Loaded questions.
So like,
explain.
And like the questions you ask, so there's no good answer. It's just a political question. So it's like you do the abortion question. But here it's kind of easy to do that. But like, I'm talking about like a world stage question where how do you feel about the ethics of da-da-da? It'd be great.
Let's do it. Well, don't forget, General's coming up, and I really want us to be the station for your elections, your election station in Conroe.
I mean, why don't you think, and this, I mean, just don't give me like a simple answer to this one. Why don't you think debates are not held as much on like all the levels, across the levels of politics? Because I get the presidential thing because that's TV. They're probably paying a lot of money. Like it's a good TV time. Like I'm CNN, I get a lot of money for ads. And plus, who doesn't want to watch Donald Trump and talk? I mean, like talk to Hillary Clinton face to face. But why isn't that something more local?
Because most on a local level, the debate is typically called a candidate forum, where all candidates are.
That's not a debate.
Well, that's the closest thing you get, because it's up to the election commission to put together an actual debate. Remember, the debate is hosted by somebody. A CNN hosted debate, a Fox News hosted debate, And so in a municipality, in a local election, let's say Montgomery County, there are 2 Tea parties in Montgomery County, and they don't like each other. There was a Tea party, and another Tea party said, "You're not Tea Party enough," so they formed I want to say a splinter group. I'm not trying to make it sound like the IRA, but.
Well, I mean, why not have 2? What's wrong with having 2 Tea parties?
Absolutely nothing. But so you're invited to debate at Tea Party Group A, and you have a stance.
And then Group B is like, we're totally going to throw the same thing on the same night at the same time.
Well, not that so much. It's, let's say, Tea Party A, you tell them in your debate answers what they want to hear.
Well, yeah, that's what I do every day.
Right. But then if you go to Tea Party B, to their debate, they're not going to want to hear those answers, so you're going to change your answers.
Yeah, you roll with the flow.
Well, that's why a presidential debate on a grand scale, you can be generic. more generic.
It's those loaded questions.
It is, because there are tons of candidate forums out here. There are tons of debate opportunities, but they're all hosted by a place. When I say with an agenda, I'm not being sinister about it. I'm just saying this, Montgomery County Republican Review has a debate, or the Daughters of the American Republic will have a debate, and the candidate can opt to go there or not. But they either have to stick to the same answer, in which case they'll lose the support of half the people they talk to, or they change their answer, in which case they lose the support of people going, well, you just flip-flop. So they tend to just want to have one big debate where you throw all the spaghetti on the wall, and that tends not to happen in a municipality.
Well,
who's going to put it on?
So you're saying the reason it doesn't happen is because no one wants to put it on. That's what I'm hearing.
There's no independent, non-agenda driven entity available to put it on.
Okay.
If you're big like, Fox or CBS or CNN or MSNBC, it's big enough.
Well, because there's money to be made.
There's money to be made. Now, unfortunately, with the most recent presidential elections, you're finding out that CNN actually gave debate answers or questions to one candidate. I can't believe they're still on the air, to be honest.
Well, I mean, they're a private company, right?
I know, but I can't believe that people still give them credence. It's huge.
That's one thing I always wished. Or not always, but like I want to know the true numbers of people watching TV, especially those like 24/7 news channels. Because I just don't. I mean, I get it. Their numbers might be inflated because they turn it on at the gym or whatever.
Well, that's the thing. Some people are wailing on CNN because
Well, all of them need to go.
Yeah, but what CNN does is a lot of hotels and sports bars and stuff, it's a default channel. You turn it on and it automatically goes to CNN. It's a deal they make with the cable companies to do that. And
I mean, it's pretty smart.
It is smart. But is it fair?
Well, I mean, it's not about playing fair when it comes to...
So in the old days, you would either turn on and be the last channel you were watching, or start off on channel 2. Stop the dial.
All right. Good morning's Lone Star. IRLoneStar.com. We'll still talk about voting. Don't forget, voting does happen tomorrow, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. No excuses, folks. Get out and vote. We'll be back.
Business office cleaning is available in the Montgomery County area from Clean Sweep Office Cleaning, with scheduled cleaning services such as floor care, window care, trash collection, restroom disinfection, and stair and elevator cleaning. Clean Sweep can service a business one time or on a regular schedule, with daily, weekly, and monthly options. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning can be found online at cleansweepofficecleaning.com or by calling 832-689-7996. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning. Take back your time and let us make your office shine. Mornings with Lone Star is sponsored by Clean Sweep Office Cleaning.
Conroe Coffee is a local coffee shop located in the heart of downtown Conroe at 206 North Main Street, Conroe, Texas. Conroe Coffee serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with other treats and coffee. For more information regarding store hours and delivery in downtown Conroe, Conroe Coffee is on Facebook or by telephone at 936-266-7632.
We would like to thank Conroe Coffee for being a supporter of Lone Star Community Radio and our morning sponsor with Mornings with Lone Star.
What can the Better Living for Texans program do for you? You can learn how to increase your consumption of fruits and vegetables, choose foods that are relatively inexpensive and good to eat, make your food dollars last longer, prepare quick, nutritious meals, help your children learn how to eat healthier snacks, and much more. Our program is committed to helping people like you improve your health through providing research-based nutrition education in a friendly, cost-free, and relaxed environment. We are Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, helping Texans make their lives better.
Lone Star Community Radio is looking for those who are interested in hosting their own talk show, with monthly and weekly slots available on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, and on IRLoneStar.com. Start your own podcast, create your first YouTube channel, and be on TV. Contact Lone Star Community Radio online at IRLoneStar.com or call the station message line at 936-647-3776.
A Lone Star Community Radio is ready for the summer. If you or anyone you know is looking for summer internship opportunities, A Lone Star Community Radio is a great place to grab the mic and be on the air. A Lone Star Community Radio offers a great opportunity to those interested in learning about the radio world all year round. Be an on-air personality, talk show producer, or YouTube, TV, podcast editor. Contact the station at info@irlonestar.com or call the station's message line at 936-647-3776.
Hey, welcome back. Morning to Lone Star 9:54. In a few minutes, we'll have our special guest. If you're catching us live visually on Facebook Live or YouTube Live, you already see this tall drink of water sitting across from me. You will hear him in about 5 minutes. But until then, we're just going to make him listen to Dick and I.
Well, his mic's on, so he can chime in whenever.
Okay,
he's like, shut up.
Shut up. Shall we go on and
Hey,
do
we
it
got
then?
a user on Facebook because we're on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. So you can wave to the camera if you want to, John. And Ashley wants to know how your toe is.
My toe is feeling much better than yesterday. I had the.
Are you on a lot of like painkillers that you legally
I can
got?
either confirm or deny that I took handfuls of pills to get me through this morning. No, it actually broke my toe the other night and didn't realize it. And I had a friend who's a nurse who wrapped it up and fussed at me to do this and do that, keep it elevated. So it feels much better. Hopefully I won't be gimping around tonight on the stage.
Let's hope.
Yeah, right. Have a big old.
John, do you have any remedies for broken feet, broken toes?
No,
I
don't. I was just wondering who you were kicking.
That's true.
I lost a battle with a rolling wooden platform.
Did you walk into it or did it walk into you?
I walked into it with extreme prejudice. Bow!
Oh, so you kicked it?
Well,
on
yeah,
accident.
Yeah, it was an accidental kick. It was dark backstage.
See, that's why I wear steel toe boots.
Well, that's what it was telling me. It's like my character can't wear steel toe. I was on stage as foreplay, and could not wear steel toe.
Yeah, Kiss Me Kate opens this weekend, John.
In case you haven't heard.
At the Owen Theater. Tickets available at owentheater.com, and it's going to run for 4 weekends.
Dick's just jealous that he's not in the show. But the John we're talking to is John Walling. He is president, secretary.
President, secretary, or secretary?
Just secretary.
Okay.
Just secretary.
I don't know if that.
Of the Cut and Shoot Harley Owners Group.
Hog.
Group. Yeah, group, or Hog for short. So because earlier we were trying to figure out what the next word after Hog was and realized there isn't one. And he's also financial advisor for Infinity Financial Services. And he's going to be telling us all about, so starting at 10, this great event that's happening tomorrow in just 24 hours.
Why do all the cool things happen tomorrow? Is it because Cinco de Mayo? Or
I think we're finally into full spring, getting into summer. Easter's behind us.
Voting's tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
CD release party tomorrow. Fundraiser for the Hog tomorrow.
Kiss Me Kate.
Kiss Me Kate tomorrow. We got the Montgomery Festival in Montgomery, or Antique Festival in Montgomery. I mean, it's just
do hog riders go antiquing? Do they use it as a verb?
Some of them do.
Okay.
There's other hobbies that we all do.
Yeah. Were you trying to pigeonhole? Is that what you're?
I'm just wondering if that was on the menu.
Do you get off your bike?
I guess would you laugh at if some members of the club went antiquing one weekend? Would you guys like?
No, in fact, we actually had a ride up to that big area that does it off Interstate 20. I can't think of the name.
I'm either. I'm
not an antique guy, so I didn't go. But they have a huge festival out there every month.
And do you buy like a little the saddlebags, or what the trailer behind?
He's got some saddlebags.
Yeah, but what can you fit in there?
A lot.
A fair amount.
Yeah,
but not antiquing. They take their pickup trucks.
Okay, there we go.
We do have other forms of transportation.
Yeah, no, you don't. You are always on the bike.
Yeah, no, we know the stereotypes. We know what we're talking about. All they ride is.
Well, you keep saying the stereotypes, so we do know it.
We only talk to people that ride Harley, so.
That's true. No, we did discuss this last time.
Right.
Yes, it's very serious. I can't. It's funny to me though, because I can totally see some guy doing like knockoffs, like putting the decals on it and be like, "Yeah, this is a Harley." Totally.
You'd be able to tell, right? Just right off the bat, or maybe the sound of the engine.
Well, you're laughing about it, but every foreign maker from the Far East, the Japanese makers, they all have a Harley knockoff. Every one of them has a V-twin engine.
Do they try to like go with?
Now, when you say knockoff, do you mean like illegal knockoff, or
no,
do you mean
they
just
designed a V-twin engine to make
go
it look as much like a Harley as
Oh,
they could.
okay. Has anyone ever tried to do? You know how you get like those people that sell Proto bags or Geechies? You know, they'll change one letter of the name. And
No, but all the custom builders, you know, like used to be on TV, would use an engine based on the Harley Davidson engine.
See, I didn't know that. I didn't know the Harley had a specific V. You said twin engine, like that's specific to. That's what made Harley,
right?
Okay. Now, what's so significant about that kind of engine opposed to any other motorcycle engine, or is there no other motorcycle engine?
This is speculation, but
one man's opinion.
The first Harley was a single cylinder, and then somewhere around 1909 they made their first V twin, and since that time they have had a V twin in their lineup every year.
No,
they have never had anything else.
Okay,
this is interesting trivia. Harley actually, and I believe they were successful, sued to trademark the sound of their engine.
We talked about that last time.
It was there.
The old ones idled slower, and they had a potato sound.
And it was funny because you'd watch like a Terminator movie where Schwarzenegger's like on a Yamaha dirt bike, and you hear potato. Like that is so not a Harley.
No, but it's the iconic motorcycle sound.
Can you imagine the transcript from the courtroom for that? Trying to argue the sound, how it's different from the other sound. And then it's like, here's some headphones for examples. And
now I'm nerdy enough. I actually read transcripts on stuff like that. So I'll see if the transcript, I spent like an hour or so reading and loving every page of it. The transcript when Dee Schneider and Frank Zappa went up against Tipper Gore for the whole, you guys are promoting bad music. Al Gore's wife led the Senate subcommittee hearing on, parental advisories on lyrics for rock songs.
Well, from what I understand, Frank Zappa was pretty bright.
Frank Zappa and Dee Schneider, they ran intellectual rings around her and everybody else. But just read the transcript. You got to be a real nerd to get in on that. But they're online.
Happy to say I do not qualify for that classification.
Well, I kind of want to talk about the fundraiser you're doing, because last time you were doing, I believe it was in the December time, right?
Right. That was our annual toy run. And then
how'd that turn out?
It was good. We adopted somewhere around 75 kids. So we had Christmas for kids from Children's Protective Services.
Right.
And then, of course, we had a good time riding. So that's all we're after.
Cool. So that was December, but now we're in May.
And so what's this fundraiser?
This fundraiser is a bike show.
Okay.
Primarily. But we're going to hold it at Texan Harley Davidson at 2111 North Fraser. And we're going to have vendors for the ladies to come out and look at the stuff that ladies like to look at. And then we're going to have a dunking booth. So they'll be trying to dunk officers there. We'll have food.
Wait,
so we're going to have barbecue.
Officers, police officers or officers of the club?
Hog officers.
What idiot in the real world is going to throw something at a Harley Davidson rider in the hopes of dunking him in water?
Other Harley Davidson riders.
Okay.
That's very true.
Yeah, but I'd be the guy. I'd like throw the ball and just like run as fast as I could in case I hit something.
That's what nerds do.
That's what nerds do. I will own that one.
So where can people find more information about this event? So if they want to like donate, participate, or
we're all over Facebook with it.
Okay. So I'm on Facebook right now. What do I type in?
Cut and Shoot Hog.
Cut and Shoot HOG. Let's see what comes up. There we go. Chapters at 22525.
Yes.
Perfect. That's really easy.
Now, how many years has this been going? The Spring Fling.
This is the first year for the Spring Fling.
Oh, so this is the inaugural. Oh, awesome.
We did a bike show several years ago on that quad out here that Conroe has. And we did that to support the food bank. And the entry fee to come in and see the Harleys was a can of food. But we have no entry fee for this. We're hoping people will come and enjoy the barbecue and the other stuff that we have going on and spend some money, at least on the barbecue.
Well, that's great. Yeah.
Who's doing the barbecue?
A Hog member.
Oh, so it's one of those special recipe kind of people.
Mhm.
Special recipe, special meat. Yeah, because we
we're
got
gonna have brisket and pork and sausage.
Nice. Did you guys have a presence at the Montgomery County Fair at the cook-off?
No, we used to. Texas and Harley Davidson used to have a booth out there for a barbecue cook-off.
You're talking about the actual place you
deal.
buy Harleys, right? Over
Yeah.
on Fraser. Okay.
He used to have one out there, and then for whatever reason, he quit doing it a few years ago. So I know it's expensive to go out there and do it. Weather didn't cooperate a couple of years, and nobody came out. I think he just said, "I'm not going to fool with it anymore."
Okay,
And he's gonna fool with this.
That's right. The spring fling sounds a lot of fun.
So, folks, I found it pretty easy to look up Cut and Shoot Hog, or you can Cut and Shoot Texas Chapter 2525. We'll share it on our Facebook, and they have a great poster kind of talking about where it's going to be located, what do you expect, and all that kind of stuff. I like the officer dunking booth idea.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking I'm going to make sure and not bring a bathing suit tomorrow, so I can't do it.
Well, I think that they would still require you to do it. That's just part of being an officer, right?
I'm bigger than everybody else.
Yeah, you want to?
No, I thought you were the smallest of the group.
No.
Oh, okay. So that ruined my. No, I was kidding. Well, that's wonderful. And then, so with this event going on, is this something that the chapter is looking on doing on like a regular basis, like say a quarterly basis, doing an event, or
if it's successful,
yeah,
we might do it every year.
Okay.
You know, and we're doing this in conjunction with the dealership.
Okay.
You know, on their property. So I'm really excited to see what all the different bikes will look like for the bike show. You know, they got
a lot of space there.
They
on the parking lot on the side.
Yes.
There's a lot. I mean, that would stand for showing. Like there's
and the neighbor to us.
Is it the Tool? Who's the neighbor?
Yeah, it's Northern Tool.
Yeah.
We just did a plug for them, but
That's
they're
fine.
closed on Saturdays. So they're allowing us to use their parking lot.
Oh,
So
perfect.
we'll actually have our vendors on the parking lot. And then everything else will be on the Texan parking lot.
Oh, well, thank you, Northern Tools, for
Yes.
working with your community here.
Yes, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
But we've got quite a few people that spend a bunch of money decorating or accessorizing their Harley.
Yeah.
There's some pretty nice
I see. This is something I could see myself doing, is doing the knockoff and just seeing if anyone notices it.
This is a ride-in show.
So it has to work.
It has to run. And the person bringing it in has to be able to ride it.
That's true. That's
because I had the general manager and I had a conversation about this, because he's put these on at other dealerships, and he said some people will put together, a custom motorcycle and there won't be any guts in the motor. They take it over there on a trailer and roll it in. And he says, no, he says, we got a 50-mile route. You're going to ride it up here. You're going to ride the route. And then the show starts.
Okay.
We need to be those two jerks that it was either Sharper Image or Toys R Us, but Harley Davidson actually had those kids Barbie Corvettes, the battery powered ones. That Harley Davidson actually had one. We should be those two jerkwads who
That's
enter
true.
that.
It is
And
a
so we're
Harley.
just-
It is a Harley.
It's an official Harley entry.
Okay.
I'm gonna look that up real quick.
Go
Let's-
ahead.
let's-
But when you get done with that 50-mile ride, the dealership will probably be closed.
Oh wow, there is a Harley. Wow.
I know, right? Was it Toys R Us or Sharper
No,
Image?
I
I
found
honestly
one-
can't remember.
I found one. It's $120.
There you go.
Dude, I will buy that today
man.
just so we can enter this.
That's a 6-volt, baby.
What's-
Maximum speed 1.55 miles an hour.
I know. We're going to kick that governor off. We're going to get it up to at least 2.3.
So it'll only take, 25 hours?
Hey, it'll beat my Iron Man.
Skippy, 55-pound weight capacity.
Ah, man.
So maybe we can get it for the cat and then remote control it around.
You got a kid?
Yeah.
Denied. I've been denied because of the damn
Oh,
weight
man.
limit. Okay, fine. We'll have the real motorcycles do this 50-mile ride then. I'll just cheer from the sidelines.
So does Harley sell a Harley with a sidecar? Is there like an official sidecar?
Not anymore.
So they
did
it's
at one
dangerous,
time.
and then it's
No,
like,
it's just not something that's real popular.
Interesting.
They do a lot of trikes. They have two different models of three-wheelers.
Yeah, so I've seen that. We had the political discussion about that. I
Yeah.
remember that. No, it's funny.
No, we had a political discussion about the weird-looking trike.
That's true.
Yeah, the James Bond bad guy looking bike.
The ones with the two wheels in
the front. Yeah.
Because I'm seeing more and more of those. Like
in the front.
Yeah. Yeah, it's,
Or those are
it's
more
a
like
Woodlands
those are
thing.
more
These
like
are peop-
ATVs, right?
No, there's one that's it's street legal, and from what I heard, you actually can take your motorcycle licensing test on one of them, which to me is weird.
That's
half
foo
the
bar.
fun. Yeah, because when my wife took her test, the officer rides in the car behind the motorcycle, and she pulled up in the parking lot and stopped, and almost leaned a little too far, got close to dropping it. And the cop said, "Yeah, if she'd have dropped it, she'd have failed." And I said, "Okay, so now you're gonna let three-wheelers do it?"
That's weird.
Mhm.
That's really weird.
Yeah, and again, I think it's a Woodlands thing. The wannabes, what else are they called? Posers. Who I want to ride a motorcycle, but I'm afraid to. So
The con artists.
I guess it's the ones who want to think,
Oh,
Well, they have
convey that
they
they're
have
really,
a chapter there, but I think it's required that you have a trailer also for your Harley.
It's so funny. There's so many, there's levels of respect, and then there's we're just gonna do some cheap jabs. We got it, easy peasy. Now, John,
that one right there's got 65,000 miles on it, and the one I traded in for it had 95,000. This one I'm gonna hold on to at least 100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can buy a bike that old. That one's 5 years old. You can buy one that old, and it might have 10,000 miles on it.
Well, because there was two things we actually talked about this a couple months ago. Harley announced that they were doing a summer campaign for the younger, to get the younger folks, is they were hiring interns.
Okay.
And what they were doing was these interns had to qualify as social media type users, and they would give them a bike. I forgot which bike it was. It was one of their entry level bikes, but they had to travel for 3 weeks on the bike and document it, with their phones, take pictures and all that kind of stuff. And at the end, they paid them the normal intern wage, and at the end, they got to keep the bike. And I was thinking to myself, I was that's the younger crowd. And I go, do you think bikes are becoming similar to what people say about cigarettes, where it's just bad to ride bikes? And because I know me growing up, I had a couple family members who rode bikes, but then I always had my parents saying, if I ever catch you on a motorcycle, that kind of thing. But where do you see, with you riding and being in the Hog chapter and seeing people, younger people, especially being involved over the Harley Davidson dealership, do you think there's a way for Harley to capture the younger audience to enjoy what's unique about riding a motorcycle?
They have to.
Yeah.
If they want to stay in business.
Yes.
And in actuality, what I've read is that motorcycling street, I don't know what they're doing off-road, but on the street bikes, they're down. Harley still owns 50% of the market on the big bikes.
Yes.
But all across the board, the sales are somewhat down for street motorcycles. So they're doing all they can. They were one of the first manufacturing companies that really worked hard to put women riders on the road. And they have more women riders on Harleys than you do anything else.
Yeah.
Partly because, they've got a lot of bikes that have a real low seat. My wife's 5'2", rides her own, but I had to lower it an inch front and back so she could ride it.
Well, I think it's also giving them an identity in a sense of we do have things that are unique, like you said, the seats and things that are for a woman built than a man built. Because that was one of my intimidations when I looked at bikes. I can't handle a big bike. I'm not a big guy. I'm talking about strength wise, and I didn't feel safe on. But the smaller versions of the Harleys I liked because I felt if I was in a situation, I could control the vehicle, and that's what I liked about them.
But I'll tell you, if you learn proper technique,
oh yeah,
you can ride anything you want. There's a group out there that they're called Ride Like a Pro.
Okay.
And they teach you to ride like the police officers do.
Don't the dealerships actually give? I had a friend buy a Harley, and he said that actually the dealership gave him a special class or something to show him how properly.
A lot of them, not all of them, will have a rider's edge course.
Okay.
And that's the course that you have to take to get your license. The Ride Like a Pro course takes it to the next step. So even a woman can climb on one like mine and do donuts in the parking lot.
Dude, awesome.
Well, John, let's go over this event real quick with the Cut and Shoot Hog chapter. The Spring Fling is tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. over at the Harley Davidson dealership.
Correct.
On North Fraser, right across from the HEB. You can't miss it, really. There's going to be prizes, barbecue, officer dunking booth, raffles, bike sales, music, and more. And it's happening. That's 10 to 3 p.m.
Correct.
And then the ride, that's already kind of closed down. Is it I can't, if I had a bike, could I ride?
All you have, if you wanted to be in the bike show,
yes,
they want everybody to show up at 9 o'clock, get registered, and then they'll do the ride.
Okay. It's a $10 entry fee
to enter a bike.
Enter a bike. And other stuff's free, but
Yes,
food's not. Food's not, but like you can,
food is $10
entry
for a
is
3-meat plate. $10 to enter your bike in the contest.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's really cool. Information can be found on Facebook. Just look up Cut and Shoot Hog chapter, and it's pretty easy to find, and we'll share it. So
there's even a video of me on there talking about it.
I want to find that.
Oh, even better. Okay, while Dick looks for that, want to try something new here with Mornings with Lone Star. You know, if it comes to like Shakespeare or Star Trek, I can answer any question. So I want to see how much you know. I've got some Harley trivia questions here.
Oh, great.
I'm going to ask you a couple here. Let's see how hardcore you are. So the first Harley Davidson was created by 3 brothers and their friend. What are their names?
There was William Davidson,
Mm-hmm.
Walter Harley, I think, and then there was another Davidson brother. There was one Harley. And
one we don't talk about.
I will give it
one we don't talk about.
Arthur, William, Walter Davidson, and William Harley. So I will give you that one. Well done. That was good. That was hardcore. Okay, this one's too. Where was the first Harley Davidson building located?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in a shed that was like 10 by 12.
He is absolutely right. Okay, 2 more, and then I'll be done with this. In 1953, Harley Davidson's oldest competitor closed its doors. What was the name of the competition?
Indian.
Okay,
and they come back on a regular basis.
Do they like Bunyan? They just keep popping up when in inopportune times. Okay, now this one's kind of this is a cheat question here. Who, Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin are famous for doing what?
I have no idea.
Well, that's why it's a cheat one. They're the guys that did the Bigfoot film. Remember that Bigfoot walking across it? Because it's your nickname, so I just figured we'd throw that one in there. See how much I knew
a lot to do with Harley Davidson.
Well, you know, it's like 2 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. They filmed Bigfoot. Your name's Bigfoot. There we go. Well, this guy just kicked my butt on trivia, so we're going to let him go now.
John, thank you so much for coming back into the studio and stumping this guy. He needs to shut up occasionally. I do want to let our listeners right now, if you want more information about this event, I'm sharing it right now to our Facebook, or you can visit them on Facebook. Just look up Cut and Shoot Hog. And we're live right now on irlonestar.com/MWLS. We're on Facebook Live. We're on YouTube Live. And, of course, Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, brought to you by Conroe Coffee and Clean Sweep Office Cleaning. We're going to take a break. John, thank you so much again.
Thank you, John,
for coming in.
Thanks for having me on.
We'll be back with more stuff till 11 o'clock.
We're listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe and worldwide at irlonestar.com.
Business office cleaning is available in the Montgomery County area from Clean Sweep Office Cleaning, with scheduled cleaning services such as floor care, window care, trash collection, restroom disinfection, and stair and elevator cleaning. Clean Sweep can service a business one time or on a regular schedule, with daily, weekly, and monthly options. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning can be found online at cleansweepofficecleaning.com or by calling 832-689-7996. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning. Take back your time and let us make your office shine. Mornings with Lone Star is sponsored by Clean Sweep Office Cleaning.
A Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's radio station with talk, music, weather, and traffic for Montgomery County. Have a question or comment about one of our shows? Want to know how to reach a host? Just contact the station at irlonestar.com or call in and leave a message at 936-647-3776. Get involved with your community with Lone Star Community Radio.
Conroe Coffee is a local coffee shop located in the heart of downtown Conroe at 206 North Main Street, Conroe, Texas. Conroe Coffee serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with other treats and coffee. For more information regarding store hours and delivery in downtown Conroe, Conroe Coffee is on Facebook or by telephone at 936-266-7632.
We would like to thank Conroe Coffee for being a supporter of Lone Star Community Radio and our morning sponsor with Mornings with Lone Star.
We have the safest food supply in the world. Strict laws and regulations restrict the usage of hormones, antibiotics, and pesticides within our food supply. Production agriculture practices and technologies such as the use of GMOs, which is not any more or less risky than conventional crop production, has allowed American farmers to produce more food on less acres in environmentally sound ways. Find out more online at pathtotheplate.tamu.edu. We are Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, helping Texans make lives better.
Listen in Mondays at noon to hear Conroe news from local nonprofits, businesses, upcoming events, Conroe Park events, news stories, and information that matters to you with your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Hey, we are back. 10:20 on Mornings with Lone Star Friday morning. We were talking with John Walling with the Cut and Shoot Harley Owners Group, Hog. And this guy's awesome. I love him. By day, Dick, this guy is a financial advisor.
Doesn't surprise me.
Bigfoot is a financial advisor for Infinity Financial Services.
Doesn't surprise me.
And off the air, he was telling me about charities that they've given to this past year. And so throughout 2018, Montgomery County Food Bank, Meals on Wheels in Montgomery County Youth Services, CASA, however you want to pronounce it, Montgomery County Women's Center, Family Promise, Assistance League, New Caney, Panther Creek Inspiration Ranch, and Eagle Nest Ministries. These guys are hardcore. They put it in the community. They take care of the community. They take care of people. And obviously, they take care of each other. So the Spring Fling tomorrow at Cut and Shoot Texan Harley Davidson. And they'll have a bike show where we can't enter with our little battery-powered Harleys. Vendors, prizes, food, the officer dunking booth, raffles, bake sale, music, and oh, so much more. So awesome to have him in the studio. People go to our Facebook page, and Dick put up a link to it. Go to it, man. If I can make it out there, I'm going to really try that just to cheer these guys on. And he offered me if I could sit on his motorcycle next time. That'd be so cool. I would look so... Yeah, I know.
That's how I imagine you.
I'd have the high-pitched scream going on that only dogs could hear.
But yeah, now it's all gone quiet. John's gone. Now it's just so lonely.
Oh, no. What are we going to do? Back to the boring stuff. Chime in. Give us a call. 936-647-3776 or hit us up on Facebook Live. Just go to facebook.com. Go to our page, Montgomery... Mornings with Lone Star, and there's a video there. You can watch us live. You can chat live. Oh, you can go to YouTube and do the same thing. Comment with us on YouTube, and tune in. See, I'm there. Hello, I am waving at the camera. We need to change the angle so you just don't see the bald spot there all the time when I talk to you, or we just sprint it out for sponsor space.
Yeah, we're working on something.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, I do want to let listeners know on June 7th, there's Taste Fest on Thursday. And the Chamber of Commerce of Conroe is nice enough to give us tickets to give away. So we're going to be giving away 6 tickets over the course of the next 4 weeks and starting next week.
Cool.
So basically...
just us or the other shows?
Just us for right now, but other shows have access to tickets and stuff like that. But we don't want to promote them. We have our show, so we're giving away pairs, and we're thinking Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
It sounds
Monday,
good to
Wednesday,
me.
Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So if you're interested in winning tickets, we have plenty available. Just got to be on your trivia game, and we're going to work Sean in. He's really good at coming up with questions that no one really cares about. And
okay, but he knew the answer to every single one of them. So he cared.
You know what doesn't surprise me is that because John does look like one of those guys who knows way too much. And he's like, what's his name from Robin Hood?
Will Scarlet?
Gentle John. What's his name?
Little John.
Little John.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you mean the
big
the
guy?
Height? Yeah, he's high. He's tall.
Very wise.
Tall and wise. Well, there were some questions that I was afraid was too tough, and I didn't want to like make him look bad. But I think it's on next time. I'm going to find some Harley trivia questions for this guy, and he's going to have to bring his A game. I will show no mercy next time. Awesome guy. Hey, John, if you're still listening to us, thanks so much for popping in. We'll see you again in a few months.
But yeah, we're going to be giving away tickets to Taste Fest. If you don't know what Taste Fest is,
it's like Taste of the Town in the Woodlands or Taste of Houston.
But it focuses more on the local Conroe scene. And so it's a big deal. I think it's I think you can get tickets right now on conroe.org, $15 in advance, and then it goes up, and it includes two beverage tickets, and then basically it's all you can eat. Local vendors from food, restaurants, taco stands, like whatever, serving food, they're going to be there. I think we're going to do a live remote from there, so that's going to be fun.
I love my life right now.
So
except for the toe, but I got 9 more.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just kind of like
gotta play through it.
Just like Lance Armstrong's got 1, you know, and he plays through it.
Well, not anymore.
I wonder if reason he only has 1 is because of his steroid.
That's a very good question.
Because I know he had cancer. Was it testicular cancer?
Yeah, testicular cancer. So
that's probably why he has 1.
Yes, yeah, along with Tom Green and Scott Hamilton. So, and I remember.
Why do you have a list? Do you keep a list of people?
It's one of
it's
those.
A little
things.
Weird.
Yeah, no. As useless trivia has its weird moments, but no, I remember. I used to watch The Apprentice, Celebrity Apprentice, and they had Scott Hamilton and Tom Green on the show. You know, they were both contestants, and they were cracking jokes about between them. They had a match set.
That's funny. Tom Green was on that.
Yeah, I don't think he lasted too long.
So.
And I use one of those ones that it's like kind of Dancing with the Stars or Celebrity, whatever. Is they'll dig really deep to find a quote celebrity, and I think because they got to find someone to get booted off day 1. Or poor David Cassidy, I think he was the first to go one year. You feel bad for them. It's like you didn't even get a chance to.
But
so here's some international news.
Yeah, give me something.
Okay, here's some international news, and I love people to chime in on if they feel this is significant, like I feel, because sometimes I get kind of, oh, this is great, and maybe it's not, maybe it's just me. But North Korea, our favorite whack job, Kim Jong-un, is going to.
You're gonna have to change that.
Well, until these things happen, he's still my fave. You're my favorite whack job, Kim. You my fave. North Korea is gonna change its clocks to match South Korea time.
Okay.
Now,
how much different was it?
30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. And actually, this is nothing new. Chavez with Venezuela did the same thing. He said it was to give sunrise fairer shake, but basically he didn't want Venezuela and the United States to be in the same time zone. Both North Korea and South Korea in the 1920s actually changed their time zones a half hour as a protest against the Japanese incursion that had gone on earlier. South Korea eventually put it back to normal time. North Korea didn't. So North Korea, to me, this is profound because North Korea, their talk of reunification, and when the media was in love with Kim Jong-un's sister, and she's talking about reunification, they're like, oh, we love her. She's so awesome. She's so sweet. And it's like she's the minister of propaganda. That's what she's supposed to look like. When she's talking reunification, that meant North Korea swallowing up South Korea. So for Un to change the clocks to match the rest of the world, instead of demanding the South Korea match theirs, that's big. I think Un realizes he screwed up somewhere. I think maybe that, the nuclear testing in the mountain, maybe who knows? They were working on something and it affected their food supply. It's for some reason. And under this administration and the last administration can lay zero claim to success on this one. A lot of people, when good things are happening, saying, well, it's the previous president for good or bad. And it happens every time. I think it's profound that Un is catering to the rest of the world on this one.
Well, I mean, maybe there's something seriously going down.
I think so.
North Korea.
I'm wondering.
Changing your time zones, folks. It's like impossible to do here, but over there, it's like.
What it would be comparable to is us having a president to say, you know what, we have a lot of immigrants. where the official language of America is going to be Spanish now. We're going to cater to not our core structure. And so to me, I think that's deep. Now, I may be reading more into this, and is there an end game for him? Who knows? But think about a month ago, he and Trump were my button's bigger than your button. Everyone, we're all going to die in nuclear dust. Look at it now. A month later, something happened. Something changed. I don't know if it's backroom political dealings, diplomatic stuff, or if they're in a heap load of trouble.
Maybe this might have something to do with Taco Bell doing French fries.
You know what? The world.
It might have something to do with
things start
that.
going weird.
It might. It
reminds me of the Klingons in Star Trek: The Undiscovered Country when their planet blows up and they need help. And they come to the Federation. And Kirk says, let them die. Maybe something like that.
Well, that's because they killed his dad, right?
Yeah.
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 I get it. I mean, we've all been there. Right? Maureen's Lone Star. We're going to take our half-hour break right now. It's 10:29.
Well, we're not going to take a break for a half hour. The bottom of the hour break.
Do you want to do this?
Well, I don't want them to tune out for half an hour thinking we're going to be on a break.
Well, we're taking our half-hour break.
No, bottom of the hour break.
We're not taking a half-hour break. We're taking the half-hour break. Because we take a break at the half hour.
Yes.
So what's wrong with me saying it like that?
Grammar was wrong. We'll talk about grammar off the air.
No, I'm not even going there. Maureen's Lone Star, Conroe Coffee, and Clean Sweep Office Cleaning. Thank you those who sponsor this beautiful radio station. So beautiful.
It's beautiful.
We're on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, and then, of course, we podcast every show. We'll be back, though. You're listening to Maureen's Lone Star, irlonestar.com.
Business office cleaning is available in the Montgomery County area from Clean Sweep Office Cleaning, with scheduled cleaning services such as floor care, window care, trash collection, restroom disinfection, and stair and elevator cleaning. Clean Sweep can service a business one time or on a regular schedule, with daily, weekly, and monthly options. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning can be found online at cleansweepofficecleaning.com or by calling 832-689-7996. Clean Sweep Office Cleaning. Take back your time and let us make your office shine. Mornings with Lone Star is sponsored by Clean Sweep Office Cleaning.
Conroe Coffee is a local coffee shop located in the heart of downtown Conroe at 206 North Main Street, Conroe, Texas. Conroe Coffee serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, along with other treats and coffee. For more information regarding store hours and delivery in downtown Conroe, Conroe Coffee is on Facebook or by telephone at 936-266-7632.
We would like to thank Conroe Coffee for being a supporter of Lone Star Community Radio and our morning sponsor with Mornings with Lone Star.
Lone Star Boxer Rescue is a nonprofit organization serving Montgomery County and surrounding areas, dedicated to the health and well-being of the boxer breed. Lone Star Boxer Rescue is run and managed 100% by volunteers since 1999. Our main objective is to rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome boxers that come to us from many sources, including local animal shelters, owner surrenders, and strays. For more information about Lone Star Boxer Rescue, visit our website at lsbr.org.